shatter like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pull the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosin. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, to him baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, trying to find out.
Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you use
¿Qué?
I make a living
¿Qué
rhyming.
pasó?
Job is Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back. That's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. Like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't
¿Para qué la avientas? Güey, pues se me hizo chistoso porque yo traigo mi dedo bien madreado. No creo.
Every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so with ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. I see you from across the room. I thought I wouldn't feel a thing. I think it's getting colder now. I wanna get close to you. I swear that we've been here before. I guess you didn't notice me, but you do now. Oh, you do now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one, and I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind, but I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there...
Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick! And the first recovery is made! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense you'll see take the field is the whole team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
The Saints getting their first look inside the red zone. They'll come up on 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Cooper Cup, the touchdown. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability, but boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leaves some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding an aggressive call on second.
Lamar now from the gun. Target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a short game.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. It's on target to Moore. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson yet again. And no looking. That throw falls to the ground.
That's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Jackson now on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board, our first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. I'm going for it here. Escapes the pocket. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. He's still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Lamar off the play fake. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Don't worry.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. They'll run now on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that the players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Changing it up here, Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. So, Rob, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Little for the extra point. Point after is up and through. And the Saints double their lead to 14. set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Big shot at the end of that long back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And Amanda's there to knock that away. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it's second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any openings in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So now it's going to be third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. They're going for this. Chase down to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Forget that it was fourth down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds a doomsday downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bears first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
A gain of 26 yards.
First down, here's Lamar. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Lamar throwing again. It's complete to Robinson. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get their first points of this game just before halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now Harrison Bunker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 7. Harrison Bunker set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. To the left and pulled in by Cup. On the move, past the 40. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans.
That's good.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10. Now Jackson. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of OBJ. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone on first. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Cam Little to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They go play fake with Jackson. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until it gets all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're...
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Dirty night. The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby.
It is always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11, and that's a Chicago first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
First down, and they go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Allen now on 1st down. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connecting on the slant. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the morning.
All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. He's a dive up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
56.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And that's a pick for a touchdown. The Steelers finish up their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Robinson with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Lamar now from the gun. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at first down here. Here's Jackson to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. On the move, past the 40. And he has this down to the 34. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Here's the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Luke Woolen.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now on third. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
12 yards. And it's fourth down.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth and forever coming up. Jackson throwing here. Complete left side to Robinson. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Stop. 319. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And it looks great flying through the air, Bron, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. This might be a free play for him. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they'll decline this and take the result. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the receiver screen to Jefferson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Hey, tight.
Again, Allen to the air. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
319! What's that?
They're headed up the middle. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave them with a tough fourth and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing fourth down play.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Man in motion here.
Alert!
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Look at that power, deep left side. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Bears put together a wonderful return. Gets it back inside the 40 following the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Blitz coming, Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Bears first down.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Hits him on the out route. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. In the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. McCaffrey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal. Here's McCaffrey again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Just 2 on that pickup, and after another run, he stops shy. It's fourth and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told him to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that 4th down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. Hey, kid, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Miller! 180! What's up?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Round 80! Hey, tight. What's that?
Back to the air. Allen headed out right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Alert! 180! What's up?
Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this one at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers first down.
So we're through 3 here.
36-yard
It's
line.
Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
DJ's too good for you, Jay, on the loose.
Making it look easy.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2.
Working from the gun, it's Allen.
At the 38-yard line.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Andrew Booth. And the Bears are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
This is such a the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Now here's Lamar. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be third and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Worthy now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Allen to throw.
At the 25-yard line.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35. He manages a gain of 8 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you've thrown the coverage too many times, you'll get more interceptions.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is defense. They're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Hey, home. Alert! Alert!
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers at a 2-score deficit. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Middle.
Here's Allen. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bears are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to glow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright.